Hello, welcome to another LEGO Bootleg knockoff review. This is a Batman 8-pack, a Batman superhero from Julie Pin Toys, or Dowley Pin Toys, whatever. And basically with every single one of these you get one Batman figure, a little plate for a stand, as well as a mini kit Batmobile. There's only 2 kinds out of all these 8, so you get 4 of each if you get the whole set. There's this kind there, and that kind, which is sort of like a micro kit, not a mini, micro kit of a Batmobile. So you have Batman Begins Batman, a copy of the one that only comes with the Ultimate Collector's Edition tumbler. That also had the Heath Ledger Joker in it, official one. We have the new 52, I guess, new 52 Batman from the newest Batman release. And by the way, even though some of these are copies of older suits, they all have the new style Bat helmet. We have the Dark Knight Rises Batman, so he's got a grey suit, so that's Dark Knight Rises from the Bat set, etc, etc. We have the Space Suit Batman in the Green Lantern set. We have the Ben-Azur suit, copy of the SDCC stuff, but again he has the new Bat helmet instead of the old one. A Green Lantern Batman, Batman Beyond with a actual black plastic head. The spacesuit actually had a white plastic head, and a Arkham City suit, which is well, we'll see, but I think it's the best suit in the pack. Quick look at the top of the box, and a quick look at the other side of the box. If you do want to take a closer look at the box art, the cards, as well as photo shoot of the toys, please feel free to head over to the Flickr link in the video description below. If it still is below in the far future. Every single one of these boxes have the same back except for the top there, showing the different figure standing on these micro Batmobiles, looking, well, ridiculous really. But we just quickly go through them. Oh, all of them are falling over, that's annoying. So, like I said, all of them come with a card. Now, the cards are somewhat interesting. On one side of the cards, it is the actual bat thing with the 4 symbols that will work with sort of Ninjago style play. But on the other side of all these cards, they have the instructions. So you got the one style Batmobile here. This is the other one. No, this is the same one. No, here's the other one. So basic build, very simple, very easy because it's small enough, so not really any complaints there. The card quality is thick enough. The edge of the cut, there's 1 or 2 bumps overall, but it's okay. You can see the backgrounds are all pretty much Arkham Asylum, Arkham City backgrounds. And there you go. So one of the ones you get here comes with the weird purple one, the Green Lantern one, the Neo 52 bat suit, and Dark Knight Rises suit comes with this one. Every single one of these figures also come with a single Batarang. So yeah, you got this car here, and it's got the wheels on the back with these little guns and turrets, and you can stand the figure there for comedic effect, I guess. But on the front here, you do have this piece there with a gold printed bat logo. Now, this is pretty cool, I guess, but unfortunately it is printed. You know, if you plug this in normally, you see that's how it plugs in. This way up. The logo is going to be upside down, so you're going to have to use this in a creative way where it does point downwards like this. And the other 4 comes with this one, which also has one of these bat logo pieces. Has a more rounder look. Has 4 wheels on it. These look like they're almost based on something you might see in LEGO Dimensions, for example, but these are a bit smaller than LEGO Dimensions stuff, but they look like they're heavily inspired by it. In fact, there is a LEGO Dimensions bootleg set out there. No functions in the game, of course. It's just pure plastic, and all the figures look tacky. And I'll try to get a set of that and show you guys that set if I can in the near future. But yeah. I mean, these cars are harmless. I do like these better than a random background stage with no clear, for no clear reason or no obvious reason for it being there. So it's nicer, but I really do like the Xingyuan, what Xingyuan's doing now, where you get 8 figures and all the extra pieces combined into a bigger thing, so you can actually build something. If you like micro kits and stuff, these are harmless, and if you do get all 8 of these figures, you can probably make something bigger out of it. and use these bat logos for some sort of spare parts, maybe some interesting parts. Yeah, I prefer one big thing instead of 8 small things that come with a figure. But like I said, I still do like these better than just random things on a display plate that don't really look like anything. Because all of them do come with a 4x4 plate with a 1x4 studs in the middle plate. That'll pin blocks world innovation by me. Well, that's arrogant. Especially when one of the plates is printed completely messed up with silver. Hooray! I guess the other ones are printed fine. I just always just plug them in like that for storage reasons. I'll put them back in the box. But yeah, this is the only one that's printed like that, and I just decided to show you that one because hey, it's a bit different. Okay, all of these guys also have a spare hand each, which is useful. And for those of you who don't know, look at the shape of this figure. They're actually using the old shapes of Xingyan figures with the thicker arms and stuff. So when I first saw the Dali pin or the Doli pin or the Julie pin stuff, the whole shape just reminded me of old Xingyan stuff. So it's almost as if they took the molds of Xingyan from their past and just all used the factory that Xingyan uses to use, because Xingyan now has, on the outside, the figure shape and scale is completely the same as Lego figures. Inside, not so much, but the outside it is. These figures definitely use the older Xingyan style, and even on pegs just as easily as the older Xingyan stuff. So there we go. But they do have double plate, double torso prints as well as double head prints, so they didn't go all the way like the old Xingyan stuff with these figures. The helmet's also a lot more matte in color, and it's actually pretty nice. Now the print on this figure here is actually pretty decent. The gold is not smudged unlike that plate over there, and the torso is very sharp. The back is also the same. Now the helmet also has a really nice matte finish. I do like this helmet here. Take that off and you can see the face is also printed pretty well. Unfortunately, there's a huge molding scar line around the top of the head, and the print does not cover that at all. So yeah, it's a huge line up there. And his face does look a bit dark, just like the official ones, I guess. On the back here, this is the semi aqua suit scuba gear Batman. I'm just gonna put the helmet on just so you can see how it looks. So it's got that going on. He does not have a cape because I haven't attached it to him. This Batman figure comes with one of these hard black sort of cape pieces. So I'll just move that in the back somewhere. So yeah, pretty nice print overall. Next we have the Dark Knight Rises suit. He also comes with a hard black plastic cape. His print is unfortunately not so good. If you look between the lighter color print on him, you notice that the silver print there is not silver, but in fact it's a sort of lightish creamish color with lots of tiny little brown dots printed on it like an old newspaper to simulate a darker color. What they do is, because they don't want to use that much ink, so they print a light color and print little dots, and the illusion causes our eyes to make it look like the color is actually darker than we think it is. And that's cheap and tacky and just downright ugly. That's not good. Take off the helmet, you see the head there is printed okay, but again the molding line is not so good. The back of the torso print is also pretty nasty. This is a bad figure print overall. I mean, all the rest of the details are very sharp enough, but that's an unfortunate coloring there, and I just don't like that at all. Next here we have the spacesuit Batman. Has a helmet, silver helmet of course, and it is pretty cool. Sort of like silvery white cape. I do like this cape a lot. It's shiny on one side and slightly less shiny on a bit furry on one side, and then he has a white plastic head, which is interesting, I guess. It's just a bit different, so it's not exactly the same as the official one, and I find that interesting to say the least. The body print seems okay. The gold on the bat logo is smudged, so that's not okay. The back of the head print is again pretty decent. Unfortunately, they do have used the dot effect to make the gold look a bit darker, so that's not on, but it's nowhere near as noticeable as the other Batman's torso. The back of the body is also printed decently as well. So this one's a hit and miss for me, because of a bit of the issues. Next is the Batman Begins suit, which I gotta admit does look kind of weird with this new style helmet. Just doesn't match this suit at all. Same head as the other one. Torso print is actually pretty decent. Unfortunately, it's printed off center. It is far too high. The neckline is literally printed on top of the torso, and the belt is far too high, and the belt color is also a bit off. The back is actually printed in the white position, but you see there's a grey smudge there and a gold metallic smudge on the belt, and that's not cool. And he's not wearing a cape because he also has one of those hard plastic capes. Next we have this SDCC Batman here, again a different helmet, which is actually kind of nice. If you're looking for a variant of this, you want like the purple helmet in this version, yeah, you can get it here. Just plop this on the official figure, I guess. Not that you would if you have the official figure, because that costs a fortune, so you probably won't take it out of the package. And just kind of ruins the whole point of having a figure like this. But whatever, if you have it on the other bootlegs, you might swap it around. Body print is also pretty neat, and most of the head is neat, apart from the unfortunate event of having the beard also in dots. And I'm noticing a pattern here. Everything that's a sort of dark brownish color has been replaced by dark brownish dots, and that's not cool. Back torso print's also pretty accurate and what it's supposed to look like. Unfortunately, the back head print also has that issue of the dotted beard and mustache, which just looks ridiculous, so that's not cool. We now move on to territory that's not copies of official figures. We have a Batman Beyond figure here, which, again, I gotta be honest, this whole helmet style doesn't really work for Batman Beyond. The older helmet does, with the bottom bit, does work a bit better, but this still doesn't work too well. For me, a good Batman Beyond figure will need to have maybe some custom head or a helmet that's far smaller than these, which is not going to happen because the plastic's going to break. So yeah, I don't think helmets work with these. Unless it was a full mask, like there was no holes or anything, that might work a bit better. But anyway, there he is. He's got a black head, which just has the normal face printed on it, just to fit with the helmet style, where the white lines for the eyes. And the back print is simple, but gets the job done. That's what it looks like. The suit design was very simple in the show. That's why all the action figures went crazy when they had to release them. But yeah, the front print here is pretty sharp, pretty clean, no silver or anything, so that's okay. And the face is decent enough, just the helmet doesn't quite work here. Next we have Green Lantern Batman. Wow, it's nice to have a green version of this helmet, which I've... yeah, I do remember a lot of different green camouflage Batman suits you'd be able to use this for, so that's a good part to have. It doesn't really make sense for him to be a Green Lantern. Batman is more of a yellow lantern because he strikes fear in people, uses fear as a power. But yeah, Batman has some hope, I guess. Batman's hopeless. But yeah, even in comics he would use yellow instead of green. Green's not him. I mean, it's an interesting suit to see, but they really should have gone for yellow bat suit. And the hands are weird. He's given him flesh-colored hands. But Green Lantern has gloves as well. He doesn't need to not wear gloves to use the power ring. So since we have spare hands with all these other figures, we probably just swap out these hands for the black hands. No print on the side or anything, so the pants do look a bit weird, and the back is just a sort of decolored version of standard bat print. Nothing too special with the head here, just a standard face you've seen on the other figures, and it's printed okay. Sort of. Actually, no, it's not. The eyes are mirrors. It's like they edited one eye and just swapped the other one over. It looks a bit weird. Huh. Sort of recognize it. Did I do that? Did they take that from me? So I remember a long time ago when I was sort of scanning these figures in and doing little decals. I wasn't very good at some point, and I might have done something like that where I just mirrored. I'm going to have to double check that. If I don't leave any text underneath, then it's not me. But that'd be funny if they did. And they copied the wrong thing. Also, this is printed slightly off, and you can see a bit of the black lining on top of the eye, white inside the helmet. Finally, we have the best suit and arguably one of the most awesome bootleg Batman figures we have had in a while. I believe this is the Arkham Knight Bat suit, or later in the city, but this is heavily armored. It's printed on the front. See, they're very nicely detailed, nothing is smudged and stuff, so I'm quite lucky here. If this was smudged, I'm going to have to go out and get another one. But it's not, so that's good. It's got the printed arms, even on the top there, on the arms, all the way around the arms. That's good. On both sides, he's got all the little bat blades in this. He's got printed legs on the side. And a really nice sort of armored back print. This is really good. His head is on a black head. And he's got the beard on the other side for some reason, but unfortunately that's also dots. I probably won't use that face too often, but it's there. The design's there. He comes with one of those hard capes, which doesn't really matter. I'll just give him one of the soft capes. But yeah, this is really cool. This is a Arkham Knight Batsuit figure, and I really like this. In fact, even if all the other figures were bad, and just this one's the only good one, I'd still get this just for this figure. I'm sure many of you out there do like the Arkham series. I have not played Knight or Oranges yet. Oranges? Yeah, Batman Arkham Oranges and Fruit. A crossover with Kind. No, Batman Arkham Origins. I've not played that yet either, so thank God I won't have to go through all the glitches and crap. And I completed the Asylum and all the side quests and stuff. I did finish the main story of City. I haven't completed all the side quests for City yet, which was something I wanted to do before I play Origins, and now Knight's come out, but then it's a piece of crap on PC. And seriously, I would not forgive Warner Brothers. I will not buy Arkham Knight unless they give out all the DLC for free on PC for that complete scandal that they pulled off. And they probably won't do that. It's like, you're demanding too much. But no, if you put out a broken game, I just won't buy it, and I won't give you a single penny. So yeah, there you go. But this figure, game or not, is very, very cool. I like this figure a lot. So I absolutely do recommend this set. You got 8 Batman figures here. Okay, some of them, a lot of them have already been copied by the other companies in better ways. Unless you do want some special pieces like a white head or a black Batman head there. So look, what's here isn't too bad, but unfortunately for them, they were late in the game and they're also using shapes and parts that are far too different from Lego, especially the arms. While they do have back head prints, which is a nice gesture, it's just not enough to bring, to come close to some other bootlegs. Deku has copied some of these stuff, Xingyan has copied some of these stuff, so if you already have those bootlegs, you're gonna try and want to skip those figures if you can. For the new figures, the Green Lantern one is pretty nice, but it doesn't make sense too much. It's still a neat little collectible, I'd say. The SDCC one there is a good torso replica, and it's probably a better print than the Deku one, but if you're lucky enough or pick up more than one Deku box, you'll probably be able to pick up one Deku one that's printed perfectly. I don't know what your luck is going to be like, because sometimes Deku do mess up. These few other ones, if you can get the official Lego, obviously get them. They're not too expensive right now. As for the Batman Beyond, it's decent, but I just don't like the helmet too much. If you can probably mod that to have a single head piece, a single head helmet, cover up all the gaps, that might be a bit better. I just don't think it works too well. And if anything, the Batman Beyond should have come with a red hard bat plastic cape. That would make more sense than a little soft cape, because it doesn't have a cape. But the cape's probably the one thing that's ruining the look of it. And finally, if you can get the Arkham Knight figure on its own, definitely seek that out, because I really like this figure. And none of the other figures have side prints or arm prints on your legs or the arms, and none of them have any really any leg prints. Any other two that have kind of colors on the legs is the Green Lantern one and the SDCC one. The Arkham Knight one is the one that has proper leg prints, proper arm prints, proper head and body and everything, and it's printed very nicely as well. I'm lucky there weren't any smudges on it, but even not counting all the smudges on all the figures, it's still the most detailed and nicest copied one from somewhere on the internet, I assume, out of the lot. So it's like all of that budget went to focusing on that one Arkham Knight figure, and the other ones was like, well, we need another 7 to fill up the pack, so let's just get some random ones. So yeah, if they do release another 8-pack, I hope they copy some other interesting ones. There still hasn't been a bootleg of the original gold Bat logo figure from the original Lego Batman one before SuperHeroes, so for some people that might be a good thing to copy for them, or any other bootleg brand that might want to do that. Maybe Xingyan and Deku can do that. Maybe Xingyan can do us a Arkham Knight or Arkham City or Arkham Asylum. Maybe just have the whole Arkham pack. That would be nice from them, wouldn't it? That would be cool. 4 different style of Arkham Batmans and 4 villains or side heroes maybe. If you're watching, please do that. And anyone else who wants that can leave a comment below about that. So yeah, overall a pretty decent set, but if you already have some of these figures, then it's going to be harder to sell. But definitely pick up that figure if you can. If you have enjoyed this video, please click the like button, the subscribe button, and also leave a comment below what you think about these figures and what other bat suits you would like to see in the future copied or designed by these bootleggers. You can also support this channel even further by not using adblock or also heading to the Patreon site, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. And finally, you can check out the other LEGO Batman bootleg all official videos on this channel. I've reviewed pretty much every single LEGO Batman set. I missed one or two, but I've reviewed most of them, so you can check those out as well as the other bootleg brands. And I'm gonna stop this stupid Batman voice now. I'm Batman. But yeah, seriously, take care, have a nice day. I'll see you soon. Bye bye now. Bye. Bye.